The most powerful man on earth could not sleep. He had dreamed. And when he woke, the dream was gone. But the terror remained, not in his memory, in his soul. Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, conqueror of nations, ruler of the greatest empire on earth, lay awake beneath the gold-covered ceilings of his palace, haunted by something he could not name. Many kings had been broken by war, others by betrayal, others by the slow erosion of age. But Babylon's king was being broken by a dream he could not remember. And before the night was over, that forgotten dream would place every wise man in Babylon under a sentence of death. At dawn, the king summoned them all. The magicians, the astrologers, the sorcerers, the Chaldeans, the finest minds in Babylon, the men who claimed to speak with the gods. They assembled before a sleepless king. Then Nebuchadnezzar made a demand no ruler had ever made before. "Tell me what I dreamed, then tell me what it means." A stunned silence filled the room. Finally, the wise men answered, "O king, live forever. Tell us the dream, and we will reveal its interpretation." But the king would not. The dream had vanished from his memory, and he was convinced his advisors were deceiving him. If their wisdom was real, they should already know the dream. The wise men protested. "There is not a man on earth who can do what the king requires." And for once, they were telling the truth. No king had ever demanded such a thing. No human mind could uncover a dream hidden inside another man's memory. Only the gods could reveal it, or so they thought. Nebuchadnezzar's patience shattered. "If you cannot reveal the dream and its meaning, you shall die." The decree spread through Babylon like wildfire. Every wise man, every astrologer, every counselor, every scholar, condemned. The execution order reached even those who had never stood before the king, including 4 young captives from Judah: Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, Azariah. They had committed no crime, they had failed no test, yet the sentence included them. The captain of the king's guard received his orders. Babylon's wisest men were about to perish because of a dream nobody could remember. When Daniel learned what had happened, he did not panic. He did not flee. He did not argue. Instead, he asked why the decree had been issued so urgently. When the full story was revealed, Daniel asked for time, not because he already knew the answer, but because he knew where to find one. That night, 4 young captives knelt beneath the shadow of the greatest empire on earth, their lives hanging by a thread, their hope resting entirely upon the God of heaven. They prayed for mercy, for wisdom, for revelation, for life itself. Then the secret was revealed, not by Babylon's gods, not by human wisdom, but by the God of heaven. While Babylon slept beneath the stars, God unveiled the mystery, the forgotten dream, its meaning, and the future of human history. Daniel awoke overwhelmed with gratitude, not because he was wiser than other men, but because God reveals mysteries hidden from human understanding. What Babylon's greatest minds could not discover, God revealed in a single night. Daniel was brought before Nebuchadnezzar. The king looked upon the young Jewish captive. "Can you reveal the dream and its meaning?" Daniel answered with humility, "No wise man can reveal this mystery, but there is a God in heaven who reveals secrets." The throne room fell silent. Babylon's gods had failed. Now the God of heaven was about to speak. Daniel began, "You saw a great image. Its appearance was terrifying. Its head was made of gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, its feet partly iron and partly clay. Then a stone cut without human hands struck the image upon its feet. The entire statue collapsed. Gold, silver, bronze, iron, clay, broken together, carried away like dust before the wind. Then the stone became a mountain, and the mountain filled the whole earth. As Daniel spoke, Nebuchadnezzar remembered every detail, every image, every moment. The impossible had happened. The forgotten dream had returned. Then Daniel revealed the meaning. The head of gold represented Babylon, Nebuchadnezzar's empire, the greatest kingdom of its age. But Babylon would not last forever. After Babylon would arise another kingdom represented by silver. History would know it as Medo-Persia. After Persia would come Greece, swift as a storm beneath Alexander the Great. After Greece would come Rome, strong as iron, crushing nations beneath its power. Then came the feet, part iron, part clay, strong yet divided. A kingdom that would never fully unite. The Roman world would fracture. Kings would rise, kings would fall. Empires would attempt to reunite what God had divided, but the iron and clay would never truly become one. Great rulers tried: Charlemagne, Charles V, Napoleon, Hitler. One after another, they failed. Iron does not mix with clay. Century after century, history unfolded exactly as the dream had foretold. Every kingdom appeared, every kingdom fell, exactly as God had shown. If the Bible can be trusted with the rise and fall of empires, it can be trusted with everything else it says. But the dream was never really about Babylon, or Persia, or Greece, or Rome. The dream was about the stone, a kingdom not built by human hands, a kingdom no army could establish, a kingdom no empire could destroy. The stone struck every kingdom of men and outlasted them all. It grew into a mountain that filled the earth. Daniel declared, "In the days of these kings, the God of heaven will establish a kingdom that shall never be destroyed." Unlike every empire before it, this kingdom would never fall. The stone points to Christ, the king appointed by God, the ruler whose kingdom is not measured in centuries, but in eternity. Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face. The most powerful ruler on earth bowed before the God he did not know. The king who had ordered the execution of every wise man in Babylon now praised the God of Daniel. "Surely your God is the God of gods and the revealer of secrets." The death sentence was canceled. Daniel and his companions were elevated. The captives from Judah now stood among the rulers of Babylon, not because they were powerful, but because their God rules over kings, raises them, and removes them. A forgotten dream nearly destroyed Babylon's wisest men, but it revealed something far greater. Kingdoms rise, kingdoms fall. Gold fades, silver tarnishes, iron rusts, empires vanish, yet the kingdom of God remains. Daniel's prophecy has outlived every empire it described. Babylon is gone, Persia is gone, Greece is gone, Rome is gone, but the stone remains. The dream that terrified the most powerful man on earth still speaks today, because every kingdom built by human hands eventually falls. But God's kingdom stands forever. The dream was certain, and its interpretation sure.